Good afternoon, welcome, it's Anna here. And what's this? This is not part 2 of Flora's paper. No, it's not. And it's not the giveaway journal that I've been speaking about. No, this is a thrift haul. I couldn't help myself. I totally blame my husband, my family, because they can't just leave me alone for several days. Or my son is home, but he's out fishing. But you can't just leave me alone like this. And on top of that, I am under the weather. I have a cold. And I have to pick myself up. So I went thrifting. Oh, crafted edge. Yeah. So I have 3 categories. Textiles, books, and miscellaneous. Which one should we start with? Should we start with textiles? Yes, let's do that. You're gonna see a theme, I think. I got this. I'm not sure. I think it's a tablecloth. Yes, it is. And it's round. And I think it used to be pink. But now it's a pale brown pinkish color with roses. And it's huge. It's absolutely huge. So I'm quite happy with $3 for all that fabric. This isn't even, this is a quarter of it, you know. So this is going to be many spines and pockets, and I might even do mixed media packs and throw into my shop, cut pieces of it. So this is number 1. Let me just fold it up somewhat. As I said, about $3. I don't shop in dollars, I shop in Swedish krona. But I believe $1 is about 10 of our currency. So I'm going to put that there. Then I have, let me see what this is. Here we have another pale fabric. It's, this one is blue and green with roses. Can you see the theme? And I think it could have been a curtain. Maybe? No? Yeah, it must have been a curtain. I think so. Or a tablecloth, but it's big. It's about, what did the note said? This was $4, and it's almost 2 meters and really wide. So huge once again. And I absolutely love the muted colors. This could be a really nice cover. I love it. So that's number 2. Then, oh, I feel so embarrassed when I see my pile right now. We have this. So this was, I thought it was $1, but it was half the price. Here we have another one with roses. This is a tablecloth or a runner. No, something with Velcro on. But it was 70 cents. And I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's a bit more, it's not the same, it's more rugged, but I love it. So, well, I don't know why it was 50% off, but it was 50%. Maybe it was because it's just one. Maybe it was a pair, but I love it nonetheless. Moving on to fabrics. This was $4, and this is a bit more new, and it's a bit more white, lovely brown red-ish flowers, and I think this might have been bed sheets. Yeah, it must be. Well, I don't mind. I think it's beautiful, and that means it's double, so it's also one huge bit of fabric. And imagine what a better tea dyeing could do to this. Lovely. Or I might use it in the caravan first. Well, I have more. I don't know why. I just went crazy with fabrics today. Speaking of bed linen, bed sheets. This was not even $2, and it's the vintage kind with the embroidered top that I absolutely love. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that. Yeah, I absolutely love these, and I usually tea dye them or something, and I cut this out to make it into pockets or something in a journal, in a big journal, and then I use the rest of the fabric to fortify spines or do things with. So that was a find. And I also found this. It's a pillowcase, once again hand embroidered. This has a bit of staining, but who cares? I'm going to use it anyway. So this was just 50 cents. And it's a big chunk of cloth. Look at this. Absolutely huge. Yeah, and it smells amazing. Someone has been ironing it. Really soft and well used. I love it. What else? Yeah, I have a small tablecloth that I fell in love with. This one, hand embroidered, really cute. It could go as a wrapping of a big journal, I think. Could wrap it around a, let me see where I have Fleur. Here she is. Could, you know, do a little wrap around in the pocket. Maybe I can use it in a journal. I don't know. But I loved it and I wanted it, so I got it. It was $1. And then I got a big tablecloth, and I believe this is also handmade. And this was $4, I think. $5 I paid up for this one. It is almost 2 meters, and it's hand embroidered, and it has this intricate pattern as well. And it's so yellowed. I believe this was whiter. Oh, here it says something. Real handmade embroidery, one set. 54 times 54 centimeters. And no one used it, or I'm just going to see if I can fold it up. Oh my god, it's huge. Look at this. Absolutely good. I get a Jugend, maybe the turn of the last century, 20s, 30s. That's the kind of vibe I get. And I'm so in love with this. Imagine someone doing that, and just this little label will really be used, because treasures, right? I am so inspired. I have been watching Margaret at 7 Plaza. She had this thrift haul marathon all week, where she did thrift hauls every day. I'm just gonna drape that over there. Look at that. Isn't it amazing? Oh, beautiful. So the theme has been roses, if you wanted. Let's get into miscellaneous. I have a box. I bought the box because I want something to put my Tim Holtz backdrops in, and I think that will be perfect. First I got some black thread, and this is vintage. I'm gonna get rid of the labels. So it's German, I believe. Black sewing thread, and I needed that. So, plus it's decorative. Then I think I found some more thread. Yeah, I did. We have Gutermann, I believe, yes. This is a beige one, and mine just I just used up all mine, so that was $1. Really nice. Then I have this. I have no idea. This was $1.50. I know that it's photo postcards. I love the frame. Might go into a journal. But it says 1908. 1929. This is from my home. This is it's from Jönköping, near where I live. 1924. Ooh. So it was people that were kind of originals. Well, fun stuff. I will use them in my journals. Mostly when I get these like envelope thingies with pictures in, they are smaller, like half the size, and I use them all the time. So I was happy with that. What else? Necklaces. I don't use as many necklaces, but I kind of liked. Let me see if I can untangle this. That has been tangled pretty much. Really good. Well, I can't. But it's dangly. It was $1.80. And I just thought all those cool beads can be cut off and used as dangles on journals, right? I don't know how old this is. Probably not very old at all, but I think it's fun. And I wanted it, and I wanted the pink. So that's one. And I got another one at another store, and this is, I have to lay this one down because it's big and chunky. And it has different layers. It's like, yeah, and they're all stones, except for these metallic ones. But I believe that, for instance, can be amber. I don't know. I'm gonna cut it apart and make it into dangles. And I got lots of stones here. Even these can be cool to use. I love it. And this was $2. Really heavy since it's all stone. Yeah, moving on to, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, this was $2.50. And as I said, I wanted the box to store things in. It's like a flap. So I think I'm gonna just put this back here and move on to the laces. I'm gonna put it over the side here. Can you still see in the center? Yes, you can. Laces and more tablecloths, it seems. I have a small one that I think was quite cute. It's very sheer, and I'm thinking cutting pieces of this and using it as decoration, or maybe use it as a whole. But $1.50. I think it's cute. Then, as usual, I come home with lots and lots of doilies. I tend to do that when I was thrifting. Those small ones. This one isn't even finished. It needs one more bow down there. These were about $1 each. And I'm gonna tea-dye them, I think, and put them into my journals. Here's another one. They're all handmade. Really cute. Could even put, one of the rose fabrics on a journal and put this one over the spine. What else do we have? Yeah, we have these. These are really interesting. It's like butterfly appliques. Look. Really cute. They will be used. I thought it was 4, but it's just 3 here, so I must have dropped one in the shop. But never mind, I love it. them in here. Then we have lace. This one was, it's 2 meters, it was $1. Let's see, I am really picky with my laces nowadays. This one is like a really delicate one. I don't have this one. Handmade, really pretty. And then I got this. This is tatting, and the lady that helped me in the shop, she was shocked at how low they priced it, because this is so much work in making. Really pretty. In Swedish, this is called frivoliteter, and I really rarely find it, so I'm happy with that. This is about 2 meters. More miscellaneous. Oh dear, this is so embarrassing. I shouldn't be thrifting this year, I have decided, and then I go and do this. This is earrings. The clip-on earrings. Imagine, like the 60s maybe? People could have this. Really cool. Of course, I'm thinking about clipping them onto a cover or something, onto a closure. Really fun. This one, I feel this one isn't whole. Maybe something is missing on this one. They don't have the same shape, but I love them. And nevertheless, I love them. Yeah, that's it for fabrics and miscellaneous. So I'm gonna move the fabrics and the other things, and I'm gonna get into books. I don't have many books. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I have many books. I thought I got few books, but when you go to 4 different thrift stores, and then just move that out of the way. If you go to 4 different stores, you kind of forget what to get in the first one. The first one isn't really a book. It's a small planner or a phone book. It has those lined. I love using those in my journals. And then it has a index. No big deal, but I like it. So 50 cents. Gonna put it up there. Then we have this one for $1. Butterflies. And it actually has, this is butterfly eggs. Did you know they look like that? I had no idea. That's just strange. Let me see if I can get to the actual butterflies. Look, I feel a fussy cutting frenzy coming on. Lots and lots of butterflies. And also maybe use these kind of images in an entomology book or something. I don't know. Pretty. Yeah, I was super happy with this one. And this was $1. So, happy. I have never found that one thrifting before. Then, if you know me, you know that I love to use images from a book that's called Nordens Flora. And sometimes I stumble upon them, and sometimes I just don't see them for months. And I stumbled upon them today, and I chose 3 volumes. They have like 12 or something, and this is just 3 of them. And this one seems to be glued. Some of them are sewn in. It depends on which year they were published, but the front is just text, and I use these pages to make little envelopes to send along with my when I send out journals, to put my ephemera that I send along with. And then we have the loveliest pages. They are matte, they are big, beautiful flowers. I love using them. Yeah, so I chose 3 of them. different kind of flowers. And I am absolutely in love with them. And I have them before. I know I have them before, but I don't mind. I use them all the time. So these I will actually, I might even fussy cut these. I'm going to start by gutting these and split them up. And this one is glued. Take this part and make into little envelopes, and this part and yeah, put in my stash. So these were actually $3 each, and that's why I just bought 3. So I love them and I'm really happy. And I left behind a bunch of them. Next one is a bit, I didn't plan to get this, but I got it anyway. It was $3. It's about the family Bernadotte. I am a sucker for royalties, I know. And it has photos, black and white photos. And yeah. Absolutely. This is the lady, Margaret. I believe she just she became 40 years or something, and then she died. I have books about her now that I am currently making into journals for myself. But I love all these, especially the vintage ones, to use in my journals. This could be fun. I am going to make a Regency journal, I think, or a Jane Austen journal. Maybe I can find something in here. Yeah. So I got this for the pictures. It will be harvested. Yeah. Fun times. Then I have another one that I will just harvest, and it's called Family Photos. And it is a book about photos and the history of family photos. So we have the modern ones, we have the really old ones, 1854. And I will not use all the images, but I will definitely use many of them. Look at this. Yum, yum. I love using photos or faux cabinet cards in my journals. So, really fun. Oh, I love this one. It looks a bit haunted. That's the back of it. And that's the good thing. You can cut both of them out and put them together. Absolutely love it. And I don't have this one before, so it will be fun to use. Yes. Beautiful. Happy about that. Now I have 2 books that is a bit more. I will, of course, I will use them for the pages, but I will be making them into journals as well. Look at this one, for instance. This is old. It's leather bound. It doesn't say anything. But imagine this with a big photo or something out of that book on the front. Love the landscape. And it is piano music. Old piano music. It doesn't even have a date. Someone has been buying these loose leaf and turned them to a bookmaker and made them bind it into a book. So this is an opera. Look at this. I could never ever do this, but it's absolutely amazing. I love the format of it. It can easily be used in almost any journal. It's just fold it and you have an interesting page. Also excellent for collaging and so on. Finale, terzettino. Secondo. And it's German. So hab ich dich errungen. Nein, das ist wirklich noch so kick. Oh, okay. So, oselige Träume. I speak a bit German. Or I tried to. So that was a real find, and that was $3. Can you imagine? $3 for that. Now we have another $3 book, and it's one of my big ones. Yay! Söderman, Andersson, Hoffman, Strzelecki, Kerabela, or Rubinstein. Amanda Larsson on this one. And it is more music for piano. Absolutely gorgeous. Bigger ones. Don't play that, obviously. Swedish Tänze. Swedish dance. So it's absolutely gorgeous, and some of them have lovely foxing on them. I saw, look at this. Someone spilled something on it, maybe champagne. Yeah, so I didn't need any more music, I can tell you, because I have tons of it, but I love these old ones. I really love them. So my friends, finally we have gone through the whole thrift haul. And now I'm gonna sit on my hands for a few weeks so that I don't buy any more books or fabrics, because I can have to use what I got as well. I'm gonna get the fabrics. So this was a big haul, everybody. A really big one. I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed it though. I really did enjoy thrifting it. And now I will get back to crafting. If you did enjoy this, give it a thumbs up. And let me know down below. Do you have a favorite piece of fabric or a favorite book or something? Or just say hi. I will say hi back. Yeah, I will be back soon with another video. Thank you all guys for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you. That's it for today. Bye.